Good evening. Week 6 of the NFL season is now upon us. For some reason, I thought there was a game today. There is not. There's no Thursday night game this week, but hey, that's fine. We got Sunday and Monday to look forward to. Today, though, we're going to give you my thoughts on a couple of the Sunday matchups that are going to take place. So, are you ready to get your fix? Well, there are a handful of much anticipated matchups, but we're only going to get to a couple of those games. Now, first, let's talk about that Falcons and Vikings game, which might get postponed due to 4 people in the Falcons organization testing positive for COVID-19. Now, this could mean a couple different things. So far there has been no change to the game, which is a good sign, okay? But if anyone else tests positive, then we can see this game probably get pushed back either till Tuesday or even next week, being that the Vikings have a bye, but the Falcons don't. So it's kind of a little out there right now. We're not sure, but like I said, if there's any more positive tests, this game could get postponed. As of right now, they're just waiting more test results to see if it's safe to play football. Now, the Falcons did shut down their facility, and everybody was working at home. So we'll see what happens with that. So enough on that game. Let's talk about the Browns versus the Steelers. Now, this game is going to be a battle. For one, this is a divisional game, okay? And two, the Browns are 4-1 and the Steelers are 4-0. Now, I think this game will be won by the Steelers just because their defense has been unreal this season, and they have stayed really, really consistent. I don't think Baker is going to have that great of a game just because the man has never thrown over 300 yards this entire year. The closest he got was 247, and that was last week against the Indianapolis Colts. One thing, however, though, is that Baker has been very consistent with throwing at least 2 touchdowns almost every game. The only game he didn't have 2 touchdowns, he had one, which was in week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens, which is understandable. He's trying to get his feet under him to start the season. But Baker, he has to be better. He knows it. He has to find his receivers and quit second-guessing himself, kind of. I think he's out there kind of, should I throw this ball more than just throw it? So another thing to note is that the Browns' defense isn't that bad either, with Myles Garrett possibly leading the race for Defensive Player of the Year. Now, Garrett already has 6 sacks this season in 5 games. Also, he has 3 forced fumbles. This guy is a freak of nature. I didn't think he was going to blow up like this this season, being that he missed so many games last year due to a suspension. So he's doing phenomenal. He's one of the top defensive ends in the league at this moment. Now, this man is a difference maker, okay? And this game will come down to who plays better defense. That's what I believe, unless Baker can't step it up. And that offense is just kind of stagnant a little bit. But moving over now to the Packers taking on the Buccaneers. This is Brady versus Rodgers. This is a huge game for both teams. The Packers have played, some of the worst defenses this season, with only one good defense being the Saints. This is going to be a big test, though, to see if Rodgers and the Packers are the real deal. Okay, because they're going to end up playing now this week the league's second best defense. The Buccaneers are a solid team. Okay, they just have a little work to do offensively. Now the Packers, they have scored 162 points in 4 weeks. So that's insane, if you ask me. They at least will score 30 points if they play. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders, and it's going to be tough to kind of slow them down, especially when Rodgers is having an MVP-type season and is having fun with literally everything, which is kind of scary to see because we have never seen Rodgers this amped up to play some football. Lastly, though, let's go over to the Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Chiefs, after losing to the Raiders, are looking to bounce back. No one, and I mean no one, should take this team lightly because they can put up 30 points in a blink of an eye. And guess what? They just signed Le'Veon Bell to a 1-year contract. I doubt he's going to play this week, but if he does, hey, that's even better. Now they have a 3rd down running back to pass the ball to besides Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Bills, on the other hand, they had a tough go against the Titans, okay, and they were exposed. They had no running game. Pretty much this whole season, they haven't had a running game. At this point, which means the Chiefs are going to feast on Josh Allen and make him really uncomfortable, just like the Titans did. Get that pass rush in there. I think we're going to see Josh at least throw 1 interception in the game because the Chiefs' defensive line is solid, okay, and they're going to force Allen to make throws that he probably shouldn't. I mean, you got Chris Jones and a couple other solid pieces to that defense. It's going to be a tough game for the Bills. I don't think the Bills are going to win this one. Like I said, they pass 80%, run 20% because they don't have a running game. And I think the Chiefs are going to shut that down right away once again. So I think Josh Allen might have an okay day with one interception, but this is the Chiefs game. So look forward to that. There are many more, much more. There's games to look forward to on Sunday and as Monday. There's doubleheader Monday. So, just keep kind of watching. I believe the Washington plays the Giants, I think. So that's two kind of bad teams there, and we'll see what happens with that matchup. But anyways, that's going to end our discussion today as now we await for a great weekend of football. We will be back here Monday to discuss some of those games that will take place Sunday. Anyways, though, have a wonderful night. We'll see you Monday. And you just got your fix with the Wicks.